Hey everyone, Sean Savin Moo at your service. We have a very important video today because a lot of people are wondering, what is the relationship between my arm swing and shoulder turn or body turn? And so many of you don't understand that relationship, then how are you supposed to put the package together? This video will answer all of those questions and then some, and we're going to show you some easy exercises for you to get your own aha moment right here at home. So stay tuned, this is a good one. Before we begin, of course, we would just love for you to be one of ours and subscribe to the channel.
Make sure you leave a comment down below and give us a thumbs up.
And be sure to hit the bell so you never miss the videos.
That's it.
Yes.
All right.
A really easy exercise to understand arm swing versus body turn. Now, I know you and Moo are secret bowlers. You like to go bowling, don't
Oh,
you?
it gets heated.
It gets heated, right?
Gets competitive.
So imagine you have a 10-pound bowling ball,
Yeah.
right? But you're going to go lefty. I know you bowl righty.
Yeah.
Get your golf position and just pretend that you're bowling that between my legs in this direction, right? So as you swing it back and through without stopping, can everybody see what's going on right now? Look at how her shoulders end up being at 180 degrees on this side, but notice how the bowling ball doesn't go behind her. This thing about deep arms behind you, please beware of that. This is one of those other fads and soup du jours that's building in the industry right now is deep arms. You want your arms deep behind you because if you're coming over the top, you need to come more from the inside. Remember GM
It
Golf?
looks silly.
Well, it's like you don't have to worry about that. All you want to worry about is the direction of the momentum in your swing.
Yep.
So you can feel how that wants to go in the direction that you're bowling, right?
Yep.
So if you take your club now, and if you go to a couple of videos ago where we talk about the takeaway waggle, so go ahead and set up, Sav. We're hitting draw. So we're going to start the ball a hair left of the intermediate point. So go ahead and do a takeaway and stop. So notice right out of the gate, and please face the camera, Sav. Show me that takeaway. Notice the arms and club are moving in a direction that fit left edge of the intermediate point, but notice the shoulders, which, by the way, the shoulders are sitting on top of a rib cage here, like yours and mine. And the rib cage and your pelvis are tied together through these beautiful vertebrae. Your facet joints prevent the vertebrae from twisting. They're like little Lego blocks. You don't walk around like Quasimodo. So your rib cage and your pelvis have to move together on top of your legs and hips. So when you perform that takeaway, notice how arms go a certain way and body is turning out of the way to accommodate that.
You can't have one without the other.
You can't have one without the other. Well said, Sav. So show me that takeaway waggle in that direction. And then what I want you to do is go to the top of the backswing and stop. Beautiful. So notice right now it feels like you can swing through that ball into the left edge of the intermediate point.
Yep.
So that's it. And notice her shoulders went a full 180 while the arms were going in the other direction. So let's say you and I were boxing. So snap a punch here with your right hand. Fantastic. Let's go toward the camera. Hold the finish. Look at that. Where she's facing you. So her shoulders have turned 180 degrees. But where's the fist going? Through.
Yeah.
It's not like your arms and your shoulders are moving on one plane.
Imagine if you boxed like that.
Well, you wouldn't be able to get something going very fast, right? So while you're busy trying to make a punch, you probably get hammered a few times. So let's see you hit the shot now. So we got left edge. Awesome. Now, one of the players that you'll see on tour, and he's doing quite well this weekend. Hopefully he'll have a nice weekend, is Bubba Watson. Bubba Watson is the king of big circles. That's all he thought about. You know, that was the only bit of instruction he ever got.
Yeah.
Was big circles. Well, how do you make a big circle? Well, you got to make a big turn to make a big circle. So all you need to do is pick up a kettlebell or a bowling ball and just swing it back and through without stopping. Feel like the bowling ball's moving in that direction, but your body is clearing in both directions. Way to go, Sav.
Thank you.
Munashe. So Moo's going to do the kettlebell with both hands. And to show you that, so we'll do it down the line first here, Moo.
Okay.
So swing the kettlebell back and through towards that target without stopping. Yes. So notice right now, full range of motion with the shoulders. The shoulders are going a whole 180.
Yeah.
90 degrees there, then 90 degrees back and 90 degrees through.
Right.
But notice where the kettlebell is going. So face the camera and do the same thing. Watch how easy this is, you guys. And many of you already do this in the gym. Out of the way, out of the way. So notice how the legs are transporting the body out of the way to allow that kettlebell to swing freely.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Let's see you hit that shot. And you will see that same similar pattern. It's a little lighter now, isn't it? Don't go flying away now, man.
Oh, pull my shoulder socket. Okay.
All right.
Take it easy, eh?
That's it. Nice and smooth. So you're going left edge.
Yeah, nice draw.
All right. Good. Let's see you do one more. Use more weight.
Okay.
So I know the club feels a little light in your hands after that.
Yeah,
So really feel how you're letting the weight of your arms and club move and compress the ball in that direction. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Thanks.
Very good. I love how meticulous he is in his approach to the ball. I mean,
Yep.
that is your ace in the hole.
Yeah.
So I'll show you right-handed now, two situations. So move to first start off. I'm going to take this hammer
Yeah.
and imagine I'm just point it there. If I'm going to hammer straight down on that,
Yeah.
notice my arm comes up, my shoulders still have to turn.
Right.
Now point it that way for me. So if I was going to hammer there, lower just a tad.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to hammer in that direction. I wouldn't do this, would I?
No.
So this is that deep arm motion that I was telling you about. If you were hammering a nail in that direction, that would not fit. Let's go a little lower.
Okay.
Right there. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So notice how my hammer is moving in a direction that allows it to hammer the nail in that direction, right?
Yeah.
But notice how my body is turning to allow for that particular width. So if I was going to do it, that's okay. I'll show in front of the camera there. So I'll just do an extended version.
Yeah, that's good.
So notice now how when I do it, see that? If I did it with one arm, notice how I could do it like this, but if I needed to give it a big wallop, and that's what we're doing in golf, this is exactly what that would look like. So when I put both hands on it, get ready to hammer, there it is. So now that gives me a really awesome visual. That's the visual I like. That's the one that I use in my swing.
Yeah.
And it really helps with my tilt because when I'm getting ready to hammer in that direction,
Yeah.
I get into my tilt. So it looks like my shoulders, hips, and knees are slightly closed because I'm hitting that draw. But watch my takeaway. Notice my takeaway matches the direction that I want the ball to start on, which is slightly right edge of that intermediate point.
Right.
So gather the hammer and let it go in that direction. So gather the hammer. Notice how my body is turning out of the way.
Yeah.
Look at the width that I achieve with that, just like you guys.
Yeah.
and then I'm letting the weight of that hammer deliver the compression in the direction I want that ball to start.
Yeah.
So hope you guys enjoyed that visual to help you complete your backswing with full range of motion on plane, because that's what plane really is. Being on plane means, hey, when I let that fall, it's going to cut through the dandelion stem in the direction I want that ball to start. See you next week.